Hey guys. Yeah, I know I'm kind of late. The first trailer came out like a week ago, and I should have done a trailer reaction back then, but I watched the trailer when I was working. It was during break, and I was very curious. I had to watch the trailer, so unfortunately, I didn't record any reactions to it. And I originally wanted to do a review on it, but then I realized I was kind of late on that, so I was going to save it off to until a second trailer comes out. And the international trailer just came out today, so technically that's the second trailer release of Ghostbusters released by Sony. So you know what? I'll watch it. I'll do a review on it. Actually, I already seen the second trailer. To be honest, it has mostly the same footage, but there's some new footage as well. Mostly showing a lot. It shows a lot more Chris Hemsworth, and he was actually a highlight of the international trailer. But anyway, so the funny thing about the Ghostbusters trailer so far, I haven't. I don't think I've ever seen that much hate for it, especially for YouTube. Because the Ghostbusters trailer, this is on the Sony Pictures YouTube channel. It had 22,636,513 views, but for the likes, they have 179,943 likes, which sounds high, but then you get to the dislikes, which is 401,382 dislikes. Wow. I have never seen that kind of ratio before between likes and dislikes for a trailer even. Jeez, a lot of people were hating on this trailer. And there's a new controversy going on by saying that Sony is actually deleting negative comments from the trailer. And I'm not sure if that's because a lot of people are trolling and they're saying some racist, sexist things, so that's why they're deleting that, or these are just people giving their opinions on it by saying that the trailer looks like shit. So I'm not sure about that. So anyway, we're gonna watch these two trailers, and as soon as you heard that, you're like, nope, I'm clicking off. I'm not seeing that trailer again. It's it's terrible. But yeah, I want to give my opinions on it. So let's just check out the trailer. And I gotta say that the first 30 seconds of this trailer was very good. I even like the song for it. Seeing parts of New York City. And I'm gonna pause for right here for now. I didn't notice this at first. My friend brought it up to me. It says 4 scientists saved New York. At first I was okay with this, but then I realized that's kind of wrong. Then again, because of Ghostbusters 2, but yeah. I thought that it should have been 3 scientists, because Winston is not a scientist. He's just a guy who wants a job. He wants to work for the Ghostbusters. That's all he wanted to do. He's not a scientist. He even admits he's not a scientist. He's not doing research or anything like that. He's just in it for a paycheck and, after the end of the first movie, fame. So yeah, I respect his character for that. So I felt like, okay, so this is wrong. Unless you could say because he's a Ghostbusters, that makes him a scientist, but I don't think so. No, he's just a guy, a normal guy who wants a job. That's it. So because of that, they actually changed it for the international trailer. So we're watching the international trailer right now, and it says 30 years ago, 4 friends saved the world. Oh my god. I guess they realized their mistake on that. They're like, oh no, we can't let people know that we don't know anything about Ghostbusters, so we gotta type this very quickly for the next trailer. So, 4 friends saved the world. And you know what? What I love about this, it says 4 friends saved the world, but if you go to the official trailer, 4 scientists saved New York. So even though I love the fact that it says save New York, at the same time, I'm like, save New York, save the world. Huh. Seeing the firehouse, that is very good. Seeing the graffiti work, that's cool. And to be honest, the first 30 seconds of this trailer got me hyped up. It really got me hyped up. Yeah, I really dug the first 30 seconds of this trailer. And then it started sucking.
It's a class 4 operation. It's okay.
Okay, so...
Peaceful.
Oh, wait. Let me pause.
My name is Erin
Pause!
Gilbert,
Dang it! So go back a little bit. Alright, so I guess this is like a little tribute to the first Ghostbusters movie about the librarian ghost. And I think this takes place in a library. I could be wrong about that, but I feel like it is. So here's the thing, the effects. I know a lot of people are saying that the effect looks horrendous. Like, why does she look like the Navi from Avatar? Why does she look? She doesn't look realistic. You could tell that she's green screen. Why? What's with the blue particle effects? Why does she look like a blue fairy? To be honest, I kind of dug it. I do. If this is supposed to be like the effects from the first two Ghostbusters movies, this is actually a step up. And you're probably thinking, why the hell I'm thinking that? Well, to be honest, the Ghostbusters effects did not age well. I know I will get a lot of hate for saying that. And here's the thing, I love the effects in Ghostbusters 1 and 2. I'm and some of the practical effects scared me as a kid, especially when that taxi driver turns out to be just a skeleton head. That actually creeped me the hell out, and I dug it. But everything with the ghosts, with them being transparent and stuff, and some of the claymation, they did not age well. I'm sorry. You have to admit that. So if this is trying to be like the ghosts from those two movies, this is actually a step up. I mean, it's in the same style almost. I mean, sure, the whole blue thing, I guess it's just for this movie because you do see other ghosts of different colors like greens and reds and stuff. So, but for this, I could understand about the whole why is it all blue? Why does she have to be all blue? But yeah, for as a Spectre though, this effect is fine. And even though I could tell that she's being filmed on the green screen, I do like the effect mostly because if you actually look at her garment, you know she's wearing a dress, but you could, because she's a ghost, you could see the transparency of her body. Like you could see her ribs. Seriously, I like that effect. I think that's pretty cool. And if you look closely, you can see a bit of the skull in her face. That's a pretty cool effect, and I do like that. To me, it's a step up.
Aaron Gilbert, doctor of particle physics, said.
Okay, so I'm not sure if I know the transition from her being looking normal to the scary zombie face is a CGI transition, but at the same time, I'm like, is her face is that a practical makeup? And they just use the whole CGI blue thing over it, or that's actual CGI? I think her face alone that looks pretty cool. And even though I do not give a shit about this vomit slime joke and stuff, but I have to give them props for having a digital effect and they interact with an actual physical person. So that's a physical prop, a projectile vomiting the slime on Kristen Wiig. I have to give them for that because a lot of movies nowadays, they go, I wouldn't say the lazy route, but what they do, they use CGI liquids. So the person getting drenched isn't really wet or getting slimed or anything. So I have to applaud them for that. Kristen Wiig actually says, you know what? Do the Nickelodeon slime on me. Psh, like that. But again, I did not care about the slime joke.
By the way, in every crack. Very hard to watch.
Yeah, I don't care about this joke.
We have dedicated our
so far, the set looks
whole
good.
lives to studying the paranormal.
And I do like seeing
now
all the
sightings
props.
all over the city.
And so far, all the sets, the locations actually look real.
There are people out there that need our help.
And yeah, seeing the props is good. Seeing the backpack is awesome. I mean, I'm just loving this. I don't think I see the PKE meter anywhere in these two trailers, but if you do see it, put it in the comments below and tell me which time it's showing in.
Holtzman, you're a brilliant engineer.
Okay, now let's talk about the characters for a bit. So, actually, I don't know any of the characters' names, even though Melissa McCarthy is saying it right now. So, Kay McMinnon. I've seen some skits with her in SNL, and I thought she can be funny. But the thing about SNL is that I feel like they have so many great ideas for jokes, and when you think it'll get to a very good punchline, they do not deliver, and it makes me disappointed and sometimes extremely angry. I'm like, I wasted 5 minutes of my life waiting for a great joke, a great punchline, and you just fucking ruined it. So yeah, that's SNL for me in a nutshell. So far, the only thing that made me laugh recently was the Matt thing about Star Wars: The Force Awakens, the undercover boss thing with Adam Driver. That made me laugh. But anyway, back to Kate McMinnon. So I know that they're trying to base her off of Egon, mostly because of the goggles and the hair. But I feel like they're actually trying to make all the characters so far in this movie have their own personality. It's not like she's 100% Egon, like she talks like him, has his hobbies, his twitches, his mannerisms, and all that stuff. No, I feel like even though she barely spoke in this movie, this trailer, she only has like what 2 lines, but her reactions are different from Egon's, and yeah, her personality is different. I mean, even though I don't understood why that she has to lick the guns later on in this trailer, but at least it gives her a different identity from Egon. And she has a fire to her, and I kind of like that.
Aaron, no one's better at quantum physics than you.
And Kristen Wiig, I've seen her play shy characters before, so I feel like it's the same thing here. And so far from the synopsis, it feels like she is the straight woman of the group. So the thing is, so I guess that would make her Venkman in a way. But at the same time, I'm not sure. She's very different from Peter Venkman from the Ghostbusters movies. Peter Venkman is a loudmouth. He's a womanizer. He would do anything to get rich, basically. He has so many harebrained schemes. I mean, he's the reason why Ghostbusters basically existed. He just made Egon and Ray get some balls, and they formed the Ghostbusters. So if that's her character here, I don't know how to feel. I don't see a resemblance of that. She doesn't have, I don't know. I guess it's because she doesn't really talk that much in this trailer. So far, I feel like she's just playing a very shy character. And I guess that she will step up by the end of the movie. And probably she has a love interest like Chris Hemsworth or something like that. And I guess Chris Hemsworth is not just the Annie Potts of the movie, but I guess the Sigourney Weaver of the movie. Like, he will be the love interest for Kristen Wiig. At least that's based on the international trailer I've seen. But whatever.
We can provide a real service.
And Melissa McCarthy. I feel like she is playing like... I feel like she is like the Ray of the group. But at the same time... I feel like she's more like Venkman because she does most of the talking, and I believe in the synopsis, she's the reason why they formed the Ghostbusters in the end. That it was her idea, and she got everyone together. So isn't that basically Peter Venkman? And here's the thing. I'm not a big Melissa McCarthy fan, so I'm a bit worried about her role in this movie. But so far, she's not playing like a stereotypical Melissa McCarthy character. I mean, so far, she's not loudmouth, she's not screaming or anything like that. She's being subdued almost.
I'm joining the club.
You guys are really smart about this science stuff, but I know New York, and I can borrow.
And I know a lot of people are complaining about Leslie Jones' character in this. And also some people saying that it's a very racist character or something like that. I kind of don't see it that way. Does she play like a stereotypical loud woman? I guess, if you want to say that. And I understand if you're not a fan of her humor because even on SNL, she does scream a lot, and if you're not into that, you're not gonna like her jokes. But she can be funny. I mean, she was funny in Top 5. I really liked her in that. And I seen Trainwreck again recently, and she was hilarious in her 30-second cameo. She was great when she was talking to Amy Schumer about why there's a power outage in the subway, and she's talking about sometimes we don't hit over the third rail, and Amy Schumer's like, really? Hell no! Do you think I actually know about trains? Seriously, what do you think I am, an MTA worker? She turns out to be an MTA worker in this. Oh my god, I just realized this right now. Oh man. So yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys. But yeah, so Leslie Jones' humor, I'm not a big fan of it, but throughout this trailer, she kind of got me. She got a chuckle out of me here and there.
A car from my uncle.
Especially here.
You didn't disclose that the vehicle was going to be a hearse.
It's a Cadillac.
Again, I'm sorry if I know that joke is terrible and the writing is bad, but that got a chuckle out of me mostly because of the way she said, "That's a Cadillac." And I guess out of the four women, I assume that the women were having so much fun making the movie, but I feel like out of all of them, she's having the most fun, and I could appreciate that. And you know what? If you're having fun in the movie that you're making, that's good. And seeing the car, even though it's a hearse, it looks pretty cool.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, did you want to?
Sorry, I'll let you.
Next time. Okay.
Don't care about the joke that much.
Someone is creating a
Slimer! Great! Even though I said that the first 30 seconds was the best part of the trailer, I have to say that this is very good. Actually, this is the best part. I mean, it's freaking Slimer. He looks awesome. Come on.
device that amplifies paranormal activity. And we might be the only ones who can stop it.
Holtzman, come on.
The hat is too much, right? Is it the wig or the hat?
Don't care about that either. Yeah, I don't know if they actually shot on location for this one, but sometimes when it just focuses on them and blurs out the background, it makes you feel like they filmed right in front of a green screen and it kind of looks bad. But if they actually shot on location, you better fix that because it kind of looks bad. But you have time because the movie's being released in the summer. I mean, it's March. You have plenty of time to fix the effects. And whatever Melissa McCarthy used, the glove that punches out the ghost, that's pretty cool. I like that new invention.
There's a bigger picture at hand.
And yes, seeing this so far, the way the laser beams look, and hopefully there's a line where they talk about crossing the streams and all that stuff. But yeah, so far the effects for the guns look pretty good.
Here, these ghosts.
And seeing Chris Hemsworth, and this is his only like 3 seconds of fame in this trailer, and he doesn't say anything.
Human form.
Oh, hell no, the devil is a liar! Get out of my friend, Ghost!
Ow, that's gonna leave a mark.
The power of pain compels you! Ah!
Yeah. Here's the thing. When I first heard that line, I thought she said, "May the power of pain compel you." And I felt like if it just cut right there, that would have been a better joke. But it turns out the line was, "May the power of Patty compel you." And then she had to slap her again, which just ruins the comedy for me. So yeah, this part was not funny at all. I don't even know why they put it in the trailer. Logo looks pretty good though. And now let's quickly go over the scenes that were only in the international trailer.
Than you.
I always do that.
You're in.
Hello. I'm here about the receptionist job.
Hi. You're hired.
Something to fight these damn ghosts.
Patty, you take that aisle. I'll take the far one.
Let's do this! Ah! Okay, I don't know if it was a race thing or a lady thing, but I'm mad as hell.
Okay, the only reason I'm chuckling is because it feels like a meta joke. Seriously, I feel like because this was released almost a week after the first trailer came out, it's like Sony just realized, oh, they filmed that part, so we're gonna show this in a trailer and blame anyone who disliked the video. Like, boo, boo! You don't like this trailer because has a female cast and all that. Boo! But yeah, the problem is that no, I'm sure there's a minority of people who feel that way, but at the same time, a lot of people are hating this trailer because they really think the trailer really sucks.
I asked Kevin to throw together a couple of logos for us.
Oh, you do see how this might make us look bad.
Is it the boobs you don't like? Because I can make them bigger.
Okay. So, do the trailers look bad? Yes, they do. I'm admitting that they do. Sure, a couple of times it got a chuckle out of me. And yeah, the effects I'm okay with. The props look awesome, but the jokes, a lot of them really suck, to be honest. And that's the thing. This is basically the first trailer. Well, first two trailers, if you want to say the international trailer counts as the second one. But yeah, these trailers, they're not good. But here's the thing. I'm hoping for this movie to be good, or at least decent. And the main reason why, because Paul Feig, even though I'm not a big fan of his filmography for the most part, I thought Bridesmaids was eh. I know why a lot of people liked it, and I do admit that the chemistry between all the actresses, that was great, and some of the jokes did make me laugh, but I'm not a fan of that movie. I'm not a fan of The Heat, but again, the chemistry between Melissa McCartney and um, Sandra Bullock was actually good, and some of the jokes made me laugh, and I can understand why a lot of people liked it. I was just not a big Melissa McCarthy fan. I thought that a lot of her movies were pretty bad. Until I watched Spy. I thought Spy was going to be horrible. I did not like the trailers for Spy at all. Then, I loved it. Seriously, it's one of the funniest comedies I've seen last year. Heck, it was a very good spy movie. Even better than Spectre. That's bad. That's really bad that I have to say that. That I like the freaking Melissa McCarthy movie more than a 007 movie. How do you do that? So yeah, that's the thing. Because of that, I'm really hoping that the movie will end up being good, and probably that's a good thing. Probably the trailers are gonna be shit, but then when you watch the movie, your first impressions might be like, oh, this movie will be shit, but it turns out to be decent, which ends up making you feel like the movie's very, very good. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with Spy. Hopefully I have a lot of fun with this one. And I mostly want to see this movie because it's going to have cameos from the original cast. We've been waiting for a new Ghostbusters movie for about 30 years, I think. I mean, I forgot what year Ghostbusters 2 was made, but yeah, for almost 30 years, we've been waiting for another Ghostbusters movie. And now we finally got one, and the trailers look bad, but we really want a good one. That's all we're hoping for. And here's the thing about Sony. Sony doesn't want to make a bad movie, especially after the failure of Amazing Spider-Man 2. They need money. They really do. So if there's a lot of bad buzz about this movie, then chances are a lot of people won't see the movie, which means it'll be a failure for Sony. I don't think Sony wants to do that. I mean, I don't know how Michael Bay got away with it. I mean, for the Transformer movies, almost all of them got bad buzz, but they made millions, billions of dollars. So yeah, it won't be like that for Sony. Sony really needs this movie to be a big hit, critically and at the box office. Seriously. So that's the thing. And I'm hoping for this movie to be decent. So far, the cast look like they're having a lot of fun. Chris Hemsworth seems like he's having a blast as the receptionist. I mean, and I'm not hating on this trailer because it has a female cast. I don't care about that anymore. I just want a good movie. Oops, sorry about the messaging. I just want a good movie. I think everyone just wants a good Ghostbusters movie because we just don't want it to tarnish what is Ghostbusters, you know? We just want a good one. That's all we ask for, Sony. Just do your best, okay? Right now, no one's liking your trailers, but they're just trailers. We're just hoping for the final product to be good, so please don't let us down in the summer. Okay? So that's how I feel about the trailers, guys. Yep. See you next time.